What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today we're going to be going over our first Foot Champs rewards. Very first ones that have been coming out. We did actually manage to get some player picks as well. But before we do that, that's going to be at the end of the video. First, we're going to be going over the team I used in Foot Champions, which is what we've done in the past before, and I'm going to, try to continue doing that for you guys, so then you guys know who's overpowered, who's not that good, and then, players you could try to get and try to avoid. So we did manage to get gold 2, I believe, and I had 3 games left to finish it, but I didn't want to. We could have potentially gotten gold or elite. We could have gotten potentially elite 3 actually, because we finished on 20 wins, but it was late at night. I played a lot of games earlier that day, so I didn't really think it was possible to get elite 3. So I just wanted to stop at gold 2, so I didn't get gold 1 rewards because I just wanted the gold 2 rewards. So we stopped at that, and so again we did manage some player picks, or we did manage to get some player picks, and the team we used was Courtois in goal, Juanfran/Arias at right back, Inform, Lucas Hernandez and Varane at center back, Alexandra at left back. In the midfield was Player of the Month Lucas or Willian at right mid, Alan and Fred in the midfield, and then Douglas Costa at left mid. And then in the attack was Firmino or Player of the Month Lucas after a little bit, and then Jesus at striker. So going over the team just in general itself, it did flow very well. The defense was easily the strongest part of the team. It was definitely the best part of the team, like without a doubt. The 2 center backs, Varane and Inform Lucas Hernandez, were gods. Like I'm not joking when they said they literally did not put a foot wrong. If I were to get scored on, it was either completely my fault that I took him out of position or something, or they weren't involved, or some BS goal that I couldn't really put on them. Right, so they didn't really put a foot wrong, which is exactly what you want, especially with center backs. Courtois in goal wasn't really that great. He had one amazing game, but then after that he's just kind of above average, which is not really what you want in a 89, 90 rated goalkeeper. But I mean, he was okay. He's 6'6". He can he has good height on him, but I haven't really seen an insane goalie yet, unfortunately. And maybe Courtois is really good, but again, I haven't really seen a great goalie yet. At right back was Juanfran/Arias. Juanfran was okay, but he had a couple bad games in a row, so I would just replace him with Arias, and Arias was just consistently good. He never really did amazing, but he never did bad by any means either. He was just consistently a good player, which is just what I wanted in a right back. In that formation, at least, I didn't really want someone who was stand out because it wasn't really needed, in my opinion. I didn't really need to go out of my way to get someone really, really good. I mentioned the 2 center backs already, so then moving on to the left back was Alexandro. He was really good, but I haven't really used a high overall left back yet besides him, so I don't really know who to really compare him to. I don't know how good he was, right? So I can't really say how good he was. Yes, he was good, don't get me wrong, he was great to use, and he was very good at defending and doing what he needed to do, but again, I can't really compare him because he's going to be better than the 81, 82 overall left backs that I've used. He was better than them. So in that sense, he was worth it, but again, I don't really know how he is compared to Marcelo, compared to Alaba, right? I have no idea because I haven't used those guys yet, so I have no way to compare that, at least compare him yet. Moving on to the midfield, we did switch to actually a 4-2-3-1 wide formation, right? So 4-2-3-1 wide variation. So we had 2 defensive mids, which were Alan and Fred. Alan was solid, just consistently good, pretty much like Arias. Never too insane, but never too bad either. He did have some good moments, but I mean nothing too. No absolutely amazing, spectacular performances game in, game out. But he was a little short, and that's kind of the only thing I noticed with him. Fred, he's more of just a center mid, a box-to-box center mid. He got forward a little bit too much because, for a defensive mid, I would want him to stay back like Allen. But, with the high attacking work rates, he got forward a little bit too much, unfortunately. But besides that, he was really, really nice. Right mid was Player of the Month Lucas/Willian. I did switch to Willian afterwards because, he has high attacking work rates versus Lucas, who doesn't. And that made all the difference, in my opinion. That right mid spot was a lot better after that. Douglas Costa, one of my favorite players at the left mid spot. What I would do is I would just run down the right wing at the start of the game or near the start of my game, with the first or second possession, kind of keep passing it towards the middle, and then I would get it to Costa, take a touch, get it on his left foot, finesse it. And yes, finesses are OP, but there have been plenty of players who can't finesse that well or just can't finesse consistently. But Costa was definitely not one of those players. He could consistently finesse and get a goal in the back of the net with that left foot of his. And then finally at center attacking mid / striker. Center attacking mid was Firmino initially, and he was my favorite player in the team. And then he just had like 2-3 games where he was literally the worst, and he was literally the entire reason why I couldn't get any attacks going. I'm not sure what happened in those 2 or 3 games. I'm not sure what transitioned for that to happen. I didn't change any tactics. I didn't really notice anything different in my opponents. It was just him, and I'm not sure what happened. So I switched to Lucas, and he stayed in that central attacking mid spot, which is what I had my gripes with Firmino. Firmino would be going out, running down the right wing, running down the left wing. So from Lucas stayed in that center attacking mid spot, which was nice. And then finally, Gabriel Jesus at striker. I mean, he was great last year. He was one of my favorite players last year. So, whenever you have an amazing player one year, the next year they're going to regress no matter what. Like, it'll just happen. Even if they still have a good year, they're still going to be regressing. But in this case, just in FIFA 19 standards, Gabriel Jesus is just above average. He's nothing too spectacular. So don't really waste your coins there, which it pains me to say because he was such a great player last year, but this year it was the exact opposite. So that's it for the team review. Now let's get on to the actual rewards. Alright, so we do have our rewards ready to be claimed, but first I do want to go over team of the week for our player picks to see who we could potentially get. I believe there's 4 or 5 big players, right? So we got Icardi, Immobile, definitely Lacazette was someone I would love. Hulk wouldn't be bad, and Mbappe is obviously the big one, right? He's the number one. This front 3 wouldn't be bad. I would prefer Immobile over Icardi because of the dribbling mainly. That's the main thing because of the dribbling. And then Sabitzer honestly doesn't look horrible. I think he'd be a decent super sub. Honestly, yeah, high work rates, good physical, good shooting, decent all around dribbling. His defending's not great. But, high work rates, I think he'd be a decent center mid. Hulk would be someone who wouldn't be bad either. De Ligt, right, if he was in a decent league, that would actually be okay. But he's not in a decent league, right? He's Dutch. He plays in the Eredivisie. I don't really think there's a lot of great players there. I could check. I need to see if there's a center mid or a left back or, right mid or right back that I could kind of link him with. But besides that, there's not really any good players, right? It's kind of, so this front 3, this midfield 3 of Hulk, Sabitzer, Mbappe, and then De Ligt. If it's one of those 7 guys, I'd be content. But, Lacazette and Mbappe, those are the big 2 guys, for sure, that we do want to get. So we have 4 players to choose from instead of 3, which is nice, right? Yeah, 4 players to choose from, and then, after that, I think so we only have 2 as well. So, first one. Let's see who we're going to be getting. Come on, give me something. Okay, there's De Ligt. I've mentioned. De Ligt's not bad. Obviously, the other few we're not gonna be getting. We're definitely not going to be getting them. Huvidez at left back with 55 pace is not going to be good. So, De Ligt, I'm okay with De Ligt. It's not bad. We definitely need to get something better here. Come on, give me one of those big other 6 guys, right? I'm not sure if you can get duplicates. I'm not sure if you can get duplicates. I'm gonna say no, but I pray that we can get Lacazette, Mbappe, something like that. Come on, give me something. God damn it, that's not great. He's got 4-star skills. That's not the worst, but that's pretty disappointing. I'll be honest. That's not the best. So we do have 3 packs to open. I'm going to assume they're not going to be that great, honestly. Hopefully we get something, though. Something that at least sell for a little bit. Nothing there. Do we get a board at least? We don't even get a board for the first one. Okay. No board. 2 rare mega packs. They're not bad. These are decent. Come on. At least it should be a board. Maybe an 86 or higher? Fuck. Okay, no 86 or higher, but it should be a board. Should be board. Okay, we do have a board. Portugal, right mid, Martins? No, Quaresma. 84 Quaresma. Not great. There could be an 84 and 83 in here that could go for a little bit, maybe. Let's see, Morata, that's not great. I think that's kind of the only one. Rewards haven't been that great so far. Can we please get something here? Can we please get something? At least something like trade, at least something. 86 or higher, yes. Okay, come on. What is it? Come on, give me something here. Give me something here. Come on. Matic? Really? You're gonna give me Matic here? Oh! That's disappointing. How much does it even go for? 20, 25K. Like 20, 25-ish K. When you see a walkout, right? When you see that little thing right there, you expect it to not be that. You expect it to be a little better. That's really disappointing, actually. So that will be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been DMG. Peace.